Gavin Whiting and Jake Renwick not setting a time earlier on. So we do have 11,000cc machines that have set a time and 6 600cc machines that have also set a time. But we have a green flag at the back here for the Rookie 1000s. Red lights are on, revs rise, out go the lights, and it's a pretty equal start from that front row there, but it's all about that change of gear and in towards Paddock Hill Bend. That looks as though it could well be the 107 of Ryan Bull, who's up there in contention as well. He's in third place. Tommy Jones, bike number 15, momentarily in second place, but just moves up to the inside into Druids, and I suspect will take the race lead. No, he holds on to second position as the 600s get away now. And it is Will Howarth and Matt Benson side by side, the Yamaha R6 and the CBR 600 Honda, who go first and second. But Tommy Jones now leads the way over Roy Noons, and Ryan Bull is up into third place ahead of Kevin Clinkscales in the thousands. But Kevin, I think, has just dropped back down to fifth position on that GSXR 1000, number 397 of Kevin Clinkscales, that is.
Watching the 600s come down the hill then, and it's going to be Will Howarth who is leading Matt Benson as they come around Graham Hill for the first of 12 laps. And again, those rookie 600s powering along very nicely indeed as the thousands come over the line. And look at Tommy Jones, that man is definitely on it. Well, he doesn't need to beat the lap record, he just needs to pick up third or better. Will give him the champion of brands, and I have to say I'll be stunned if he finishes as low as third, quite frankly, because the pace he's been on, just not just here actually, we did see it Snetterton as well. He was on pole position for the power bike race. Okay, went out in the tricky damp conditions to get that pole position, but hey, everybody else had the same opportunity to try and set the same sort of pace. So I have to say big up to Tommy Jones. He really has come good at the end of the year. Mindy still pierced us. We don't know what's happened to Mindy. He was the other contender for the championship here. Maybe he's going to try and hang on to his rookie status next year. I don't know if that will hold good though, as Jones comes across the line, and it says a 49.603 is an opening bid on the flying lap as well. Now I've got to keep an eye on Will Howarth as well. I really don't think he's quite got the pace to claim the lap record in the 600s. I don't mean that disparagingly, because he certainly proved he has in the rookie mini twins, but he just hasn't spent enough time on this bike. The longer you spend on the bike, the more used you get it to. And yeah, 50.8, so yeah, fair old way from the 49.0 that we're looking forward to. In real terms, we need a 48-second lap, don't we, mate? A bit like
yes,
bit like Tommy Jones has managed, quite frankly.
He did a 48.2 earlier on, did Tommy Jones, didn't he? So yeah, just beat it by 0.8 of a second.
Yeah, exactly. Smashed the little pieces, didn't he? Really, no problems whatsoever. So yeah, Will Howarth though definitely been the class of the field this weekend in the 600s, but of course not in contention for the championship. In fact, that is one of those championships which is slightly, if not confusing, is certainly going to go down, because Dan Preston, now Dan hasn't had a brilliant weekend, but he has picked up 4 third places. Dean Neal is the other one who's been doing quite well. So he was 40 points behind Dan Preston coming into this round.
Hey, oh, he lost you.
Yeah, you've got no, I'm back again. Yeah, Matt Benton was 4th in the championship, but again, he's been having a very good weekend too. I think he's picked up a third, so he does another one. I tell you what, we're going to have a very close battle in the Rookie 600. I look forward to, I think I'm probably going to have to sit there with my pen and paper and work out the results, because obviously there's going to be a slight delay before we get the results from TSL to get everything confirmed. So I think the back of my fag packet better come out, and I better start scribbling away and see what we can do as far as those points go. But I think we're going to have a great finale to the L&W Contractors Rookie 600s. 49.273 then for Jones this time as he comes across the line. He's now 7 seconds ahead of Noons Waters, who are having their own good little battle once again. Bull, unfortunately, a little bit lonely for him, as with Clinkscales. Driscoll and Morgan having their own argument for the minor placings along with Holt, but here comes Howarth. He's getting closer and closer. He's going about 2 seconds quicker than those guys in front of him on every lap. 50.291, so he's not quite into the 49s. It'd be great to see Will pluck a 49 out of the air as well. And of course, the Rookie Thousands, well, Tommy is actually on course. In fact, the Rookie 1000 lap record, that's going to stand, isn't it? Because this is the last year of Rookie 1000. So if your name is in the books as a Rookie 1000 rider, then certainly for the foreseeable future, it is going to be one of those permanent lap records. It's like anybody who set the lap record here before 2000 and...
Oh, go on.
One, was it?
A little bit later, I think it's 2003, 2004.
Oh, was it that late? Okay, I know I was racing here because we literally watched them repairing the track the night before.
Is it on the GP circuit, you mean?
No, not the GP
okay.
circuit, up to about when we changed Graham Hill. Graham Hill used to be a faster corner.
Yeah, well, I thought it was way before 2000,
no,
to be honest.
99, I don't know. It's certainly been the last 30 years, can I say that? Because I remember I was racing at that meeting and I can't remember what I was racing. But yeah, so anything basically that stands before then will stand forever. It's like Finn Reynolds still holds the 250cc LC lap record around Lyndon Hill, and Finn will happily remind you that when you bump into him, but he takes it very lightheartedly as well, of course. So Clinkscales, Driscoll and Holt continue their good little battle. No changes over the line through him, having a good argument. Howarth is getting closer and closer. 4.5 seconds. Go on, mate, you found an answer.
1999.
Was 99, was it? Yeah.
Yeah, 1998, it had the quick left. 1999 was what it is now.
There we go, so 26 years ago. Yeah, no, I just remember because literally on the Friday night, we didn't really have Friday testing back then. And on the Friday night, they were still working on the circuit.
So I thought you went up there on the GP circuit, because Dingledale never used to be what it is now.
Changed.
It used to be more of a bit of a straight right.
Yeah, that's right.
Quick lift, and then run closer to the Armco on the outside. But that changed in 2003 to 2004 was when that changed on the GP circuit. But no, I have to admit, I didn't realise it was as late as 1998, 1999 that Graham Hill Bend changed. I thought it was earlier than that.
Well, there we go. About time you learned something today. Usually know all the answers anyway.
Don't know about that.
Dear, I'll read you the text I received about you a bit later on the way home.
I'm not sure I want
to. Yes, you do. Don't worry about it. It's all good. It's all complimentary.
Oh, that's all right then. in a way. So across the line, it's Jones by 12.7 seconds. But Nunes and Waters, they're carrying on their battle that they had earlier on. In fact, I think on this lap, that Nunes has just pulled out a little bit more of an advantage over the number 248 of David Waters. So it is Roy Nunes on bike number 216, who is still there in second position, and he has taken 2 third positions and 1 second place over the course of this weekend. David Waters 2 second places and a third. So if it was to remain this way with Nunes in second and Waters in third, they would have scored the exact same amount of points over this weekend. So in the 600s, Howarth is now through on Alan Morgan, but of course that is the 600s getting into the thick of things with the 1000s. As across the line, there goes the fight for second position in the 600s. And Keith, that's one we're going to have to keep an eye on, because Dean Neal and Matt Benton, number 60 and number 13, they came across the line 0.05 of a second between one another.
Okay, that's very much a championship battle as well. No disrespect to Will Howarth, but he's not in the championships. It's as simple as that. This is his first time out on the bike. But that championship in the 600 is very much between those guys who are running second, third and fourth, as Neil, Benton and Preston. So that is why I think one of those guys will probably be your champion in this particular class before the end of the year. Right, where are we? 9 laps in. I'll tell you what, I need to go downstairs because I've got a presentation to make at the end of this race. So if you'll excuse me for just one moment.
You are excused.
I'm going to go get ready. Hopefully this time somebody will send me some bikes down in the right place at the right time. We'll wait and see.
So across the line, there goes Dean Neal on the Yamaha R6 and Matt Benton, bike number 13, on the CBR 600 Honda. The gap this time around is 0.312 of a second between Dean Neal and Matt Benton. Will Howarth is now 6th overall. He's made his way through on a few of the slower of the 1000cc riders, but that is all relative. Slower of the 1000s in actuality, they're still going very, very quickly. 56.4 is a personal best for the number 49 machine of Thomas Gallagher, and I mean a 56 around this Brands Hatch Indy circuit, that is not hanging around. So Kevin Clinkscales comes across the line now. He is currently in 5th position, and it has been a very consistent year for the number 397 of Kevin Clinkscales. He's he's had 2 second places, 3 third places over the course of this season. He came into this weekend 3rd in the championship ahead of Daniel Holt, and Jack Driscoll was only 61 points away from Dan Holt coming into this weekend as well. So as we start the final lap then, Tommy Jones is across the line. He's taken all 3 race victories so far this weekend. He's taken the lap record, and he's only got a few more corners to go then. Just 1 mile remaining before he can lay claim to 4 race wins and the lap record He takes a look over his left shoulder as he comes down from Druids in towards Graham Hill Bend, and he's certainly not a full race pace. He's just hitting the cruise control at the moment, looking around, and somewhat of a very much a cool down lap for Tommy Jones through the left of Surtees, back over to the right hand side now for McLean's, and then through Clearways and Clark Curve. But what a great weekend it has been for the number 15 of Tommy Jones. He's feeding in the power around Clark Curve now, across the start-finish straight, 4 race wins and the lap record here at Brands Hatch. Brilliant stuff for Tommy Jones. It's a 51.5 on that last lap, so he's about 2.7 seconds away from his personal best of the race, which is a 48.882. Right, the battle of the thousands then coming across the line now. It will be Noons ahead of Ryan Bull. So Ryan Bull in 4th position. So it's Noons, Waters in 3rd, my apologies, and then Ryan Bull in 4th place. That'll be 13 points for his championship. Kevin Clinkscales across the line now. Then it's Will Howarth on bike number 96. He did get into the 49s on lap 7, did Will Howarth, 49.963. As that's Holt and Driscoll across the line. But here come the 600s then, and it will be Dean Neal, bike number 60, who takes 2nd position ahead of the number 13 of Matt Benton. Dan Preston in 4th place. That will be 13 points for him. Joe Denny takes 5th place. That's 11 points for Joe. Then it's Burgess and Russell, 9th and 10th in the thousands. And then